Staying with Israeli news, a massive computer virus has attacked Iran. Government networks, infrastructure, banks, they're all under attack right now. It is a computer virus similar to the one that recently impacted the computers of Iran's nuclear industry. All eyes right now, of course, are on Israel. Israeli officials neither confirming nor denying they had anything to do with it. But Israeli media notes that this cyber attack seemed to have started just 2 hours after Israeli agents revealed they did tip off Denmark police about an Iranian plot to assassinate people on Danish soil. With me now in studio is Maytal Brooks. Maytal is the CEO and founder of Helena. May, thanks so much for being with us. So Israel's not confirming or denying about this attack, but clearly it's a destructive attack. Doesn't Iran, a nation like that, have strong cyber defenses, especially with their nuclear and banking and infrastructure computers? Why is it so vulnerable?
First of all, it's not something new. And even if Iran does have significant, and I'm sure they do, have significant security mechanisms in place, we saw such attacks also in the UK last year.
Yeah.
We saw that with WannaCry, we saw that with NotPetya, affecting multiple million businesses, crippling them down. So it's not something new. Now, there is a difference between the Stuxnet worm that affected Iran 4 years ago than the virus that we're talking about now. The virus now is mostly in commercial networks and not in SCADA infrastructures and sensitive infrastructures.
Is it a difference, let's say, with WannaCry, which was massive and international? Did someone open up a link and they shouldn't have? Did someone click on something, you know, look at this cute photo, and they shouldn't have done that? Or is it, how easy is it to get in to infect?
Well, usually the easiest link is the human link. Usually sending someone
look at this cat video, and it's not really a cat video.
Exactly. Sending you something funny or something that will make you nervous.
Sure.
Many times you will see bank statements, an urgent message from your bank, things like that. And yes, probably that could be one attack vector, or it could be really linked to what happened to Rouhani's phone.
And we don't know with this attack that apparently is still ongoing where it originated. And will that be difficult to find?
Depends who actually orchestrated the attack. That really depends. If it's a nation like Israel or any other nation, I would imagine they'll try to hide their tracks.
These things, do they take months to plan? If a nation decides to cyber attack, the U.S. reportedly does this, you know, it's a tool. The UK, perhaps Israel. Does it take a lot of planning, or is it something that if they decide can be done very quickly to start sending out these spam emails and things?
If it's just spam emails, it could be very quick, but I would imagine that Israel or any other nation will want to invest more intelligence time to understand what they're going to attack and to actually utilize that weapon to get what they want.
As a security expert, someone who really understands this in layman's terms, I mean, what is the big question for you? What are you most curious about as the story develops and Iran still is suffering from this virus?
Well, the biggest question for me is it something that is targeted at Iran, or is it something random like we saw with WannaCry and NotPetya and other attacks? If it's something targeted at Iran, then it would be very interesting to know where it actually came from. All
right, Maytal Brooks, the CEO and founder of Helena, computer expert, cybersecurity expert, thank you so much for being here on the show, providing your analysis on this developing story, the situation in Iran with the computer virus.